Okay, so now we have pattern number 3, and I think this is probably going to be a little bit messy, but please bear with me. Again, we have our baseline, and we already established in our sentence analysis that all is behaving like the subject of the sentence, whereas of the teachers is a prepositional phrase in the form of an adjective. Are is our be verb, so it's exactly like we've already looked at. And here we have another slanted line that indicates chaperones is our predicate noun because it circles back to all. Now this is going to be a little messy, but notice that the prepositional phrase of the teachers, remember that all modifiers are diagrammed underneath the word that they modify. So in this case, we have to draw a prepositional phrase structure under all. So here's what that looks like. We draw a lower diagonal line and put prepositions on it, always. And I'm going to give myself a little bit more room here. And it's really okay if your horizontal line, which holds the object of your preposition, if it falls sort of on the other side of the line, it's okay. Not that big a deal, as long as it's clear that your prepositional phrase is on this side of the line and it's under the subject in this case. So, since all modifiers go under the thing that they modify, the is modifying teachers, right? It's answering which teachers? The teachers. So I draw another diagonal line under the object of my preposition. So this is a pattern 3 sentence, right? Predicate noun finishes the sentence. All right. In this sentence, we have a pattern 4. Again, children is my subject, seem is my linking verb, and restless is an adjective. So it's exactly the same, it is exactly the same, you'll recall, as a number 2. It looks exactly the same except for the fact that the verb is a different type. And so which children? The children. In your diagrams, you want to try to remember to capitalize the word that begins the sentence. You want to do that in your diagram because if you are ever asked to reproduce the sentence that a diagram represents, you will know what the first word is. Okay, so we have a pattern 5, and even though we already analyzed it, I'm going to go through and do it very quickly here, right? And you'll recall our modifiers here. So again, this diagram looks exactly like a number 3 because characters is a noun. So we have to have the slanted upper line that indicates a subject complement. There, again, answering which characters, their characters. And good, answering the question, what kind of characters? Good actors, good actors. So this is a number 5, and we write a number 5. Now, you should be able to see why it's so important to me that you put pattern numbers with your diagrams. Because these diagrams are so similar, if you don't include the pattern number, then I don't know that you know what part of speech is ending the sentence, an adjective or a noun. It also helps me know that you understand the difference between a be verb and a linking verb.